Your Excellency, and all protocol observed, it has pleased Your Excellency to invite journalists to Sanjika so that through these journalists you can brief the nation on what exactly transpired during the 3rd Africa-South America Summit and how Malawi as a nation stands to benefit from your attendance at this meeting. Before we proceed with our program, Your Excellency, with your permission, may I invite Mr. Charles Kambaua, Director of International Cooperation in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, to read a press statement. Mr. Kambaua, please. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Dr. Joyce Banda, President of the Republic of Malawi, Your Honor, Kumbo Kachari, Vice President of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Ephraim Nganda Chume, MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and all cabinet ministers and deputy ministers here present, Mr. Brighton Saka, SC, Chief Secretary to the government, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Her Excellency Dr. Joyce Banda, President of the Republic of Malawi, has returned from Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, where she attended the 3rd Africa-South America Summit, ASA, on 22nd February 2013. This press statement outlines the outcomes of the ASA Summit and the President's bilateral engagements in Malabo. The 3rd Africa-South America Summit. The ASA Summit brought together 54 members of the African Union and 12 of the Union of South American Nations, UNSA. The summit was held under the theme Strategies and Mechanisms to Strengthen South-South Cooperation. The main objective of the summit was to assess progress made on the agreements reached at the first 2 summits held in Abuja, Nigeria in 2006 and in Isla de Margarita, Venezuela in 2009, and agree on strategies to strengthen the partnership. The summit noted that South-South cooperation offers opportunities for countries of the 2 continents to collectively pursue sustained development and also tremendous prospects for trade, investment, cooperation at international fora, deepening mutual understanding and effective ways of solving developmental challenges because countries take advantage of the knowledge and experience of others who underwent similar conditions. In her address to the summit, Her Excellency Dr. Joyce Banda called on member states to embrace the spirit of South-South cooperation, especially now in the aftermath of the global financial crisis, where aid and investment flows from the West have stagnated. She emphasized that developing countries can attain the growth potential of their countries by not just depending on foreign aid from the developed countries, but also through increased trade and investment, as well as knowledge sharing with fellow developing countries. She reiterated that she looks forward to cooperation with South American countries for collaboration and support in the implementation of the economic recovery plan. She noted that South American countries have managed to attain consistent economic growth that has led to a significant drop in poverty levels through homegrown policies. The summit adopted the Malabo Declaration, in which the leaders recommitted themselves to enhance efforts aimed at reinforcing the objectives of the partnership and to realize concrete deliverables. The summit recognized that progress in attaining the objectives has been slow, mainly on account of lack of financing mechanisms and institutional implementation structures. The summit endorsed the report of the ad hoc group on the financing mechanisms of the ASA, in which a roadmap finalizing this issue was agreed. The leaders of the two continents agreed to strengthen a number of areas of cooperation, including in peace and security, where they agreed to adopt measures against threats to peace and security. The summit further agreed to continue cooperation in multilateral fora, in particular on issues relating to implementation of the Millennium Development Goals, international climate change negotiations, and United Nations reforms. In the areas of investment, trade, industry, and tourism, they reaffirmed the need to pursue policies conducive to investment, foster the development of manufacturing industries and innovation, recommitted to reinforce cooperation in the development of regional markets and infrastructure, coordination of policies to create and strengthen productive capacity, promotion of viable public-private partnerships, information sharing, promotion of business enterprises, and recognize the importance of tourism for development. The heads of state and government endorsed the creation of a light and flexible ASA secretariat that would facilitate implementation of the decisions emanating from the partnerships. Barato meetings. In light of her conviction that developing countries can work together for the mutual benefit of citizens, Her Excellency the President had a number of Barato meetings on the margins of the summit with the following. 1. His Excellency Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasango, President of the Republic of Equatorial Guinea. The two leaders agreed to strengthen bilateral cooperation with particular emphasis on agriculture and trade. It was agreed that a delegation from Equatorial Guinea will come to Malawi to explore possibility of importing food and other agricultural commodities. Equatorial Guinea imports most of its foodstuffs, and they would like to explore possibilities of sourcing their food requirements from Malawi. Her Excellency, the President, invited her counterpart to pay a state visit to Malawi on a mutually agreed date. 2. Her Excellency Dilma Rousseff, President of the Federative Republic of Brazil. The two leaders discussed ways of further improving bilateral relations between the two countries. It was noted that Malawi can learn a lot from Brazil that has demonstrated that it is possible to overcome adversities and become a giant in the global economy within a short period of time. It was agreed that a delegation from Brazil will be dispatched to Malawi very soon to explore and discuss with the government areas of cooperation. The Brazilian president extended an invitation to Her Excellency the President to pay a state visit to Brazil on a mutually accepted dates. Three, His Excellency Evo Morales, President of Bolivia. The discussions between the two leaders centered on how Malawi can learn from how Bolivia undertook structural reforms in the oil and natural gas sectors and come up with a system that has seen the local population benefiting from the oil resources. The two leaders also discussed issues related to social sectors, including health and education. The two leaders agreed that a team of experts has to travel to Bolivia to concretize areas of cooperation between the two countries. 4, His Honor the Vice President of Seychelles. The Vice President called on Her Excellency to request for consideration of Seychelles investors to invest in the Green Belt Initiative, with the commodities produced thereof being sold in his country. To this end, Her Excellency invited a team of experts to come to Malawi to explore and discuss investment opportunities in the Green Belt Initiative. Five, the Director General of the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. The Director General of FAO called on Her Excellency to brief her on his forthcoming visit to Malawi in 2 weeks' time, accompanied by the European Union Commissioner for Development, Mr. Andreas Piebalgs. During the visit, the two dignitaries intend to engage with the government on how FAO and the EU can support our priorities in the agriculture sector. 6, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Angola. The Minister called on Her Excellency to follow up on the issues that she discussed with the Vice President during the African Union Summit. To this end, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Angola informed Her Excellency that a team of experts will be coming to Malawi in March to concretize on areas of cooperation. This will be followed by a ministerial delegation in April. The Minister also informed Her Excellency that the President of Angola will be inviting her to pay a visit to Angola in the near future. Conclusion. The Africa-South America Summit was definitely a success because leaders of the two continents managed to agree on major aspects of the partnership that will propel the partnership forward. It is believed that the ideals contained in the framework of the partnership, when implemented, will bring new dynamism in the regional cooperation and strengthen relations between the countries of Africa and South America for the mutual benefit of the peoples of the two continents. The summit also afforded Her Excellency the President an opportunity to engage with leaders from the South and agree on how our countries can cooperate through trade, investment, and sharing of knowledge and expertise. Through these bilateral meetings, concrete agreements were reached on how to strengthen bilateral relations and open opportunities for meaningful cooperation that will lead to improved livelihoods of Malawians. Malawi stands to benefit from these engagements initiated by Her Excellency the President with other global leaders that attended the summit. This, Your Excellency, marks the end of the press statement. Thank you for your attention.